It looks like a scary face a little bit on this side. Do you like see the eyes? Like a horror movie. Oh my God.
Toss the pizza dough.
Like, in the air?
Oh, this is gonna be a disaster. Okay, definitely gotta put flour on it.
There we go.
Well, that's probably way too much.
So I know you're supposed to like knead it. I think it's just like massaging it is what that means.
Ugh.
Come on, spread out.
Oh, this is so hard.
This isn't going well.
Got a lot to take out. Good thing I have this pizza dough.
Now the fun part.
Do I...
Oh, flour in the ice.
Maybe I'm doing it.
Just toss them.
This is definitely not working. Am I supposed to sing while I'm doing this?
Oh no.
I have no idea how to toss this.
I'm aging 20 years because of the stress.
Okay.
We're gonna toss.
I just did this weekend.
With pizza dough, generally, you don't use flour to roll out your dough. You use a little bit of oil because it gives you a nice crispy crust. What you want to do is just use your fingertips and start pressing from the middle.
You don't want to pull it too hard. Take your time.
I like to do this to help stretch it out a little bit.
Gonna let gravity do its work.
Get it on your knuckles and let it like drag down, like let the weight of it do its own job.
You just like shove your fists in there.
Spin it. Woo! Keep doing it. Sometimes I use both hands and do something like that.
I feel like it's ready.
Look it, isn't that attractive?
We're gonna toss pizza dough, which is kind of a misnomer a little. I'm really gonna stretch this out with just a little bit of tossing. So we're starting with a good pizza dough. So I'm gonna actually put it directly into this bowl of flour, and I'm gonna put it onto my board and have a little bit of extra flour on top, okay? First I'm gonna pat it down and stretch it, right? A lot of people want to use a rolling pin. You don't wanna use a rolling pin because that rolls out all the air pockets. It's gonna be more like a crisp bread or a flat bread than a pizza. So I have my flour, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to press down my edges, continually turning it with the tips of my fingers. And so then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start to stretch the dough with my hands. Then instead of tossing it for the most part, I'm gonna pick it up and start to let the gravity do its work, do the work for me, okay? If you want, you can put it on the backs of your hands, and I'm gonna just lightly pull. When you stretch the dough like this, you want to use your knuckles, not your fingers. Your fingers are pointy, and they're going to pop through the dough. Basically, you're just tossing it to move it around on your knuckles, okay? So now that I got to a point where I have a nice crust, it's fairly thin, I can start to cook it. And you can just throw it on your pan now, and it's ready to go. Ta-da!
But get the muscles in there.